Hi, I'm Mark Williams, and this is my video blog detailing my day-to-day activity. I'm on a 365-day journey. I'm approaching day 60 of 365. I'm on a 365-day journey. I hope to be as close as I can get to 240 pounds, sub 240 pounds, and as close to 10% of body fat as I could possibly get. Last measurements, I was approximately 30% of body fat and weighed 295 pounds. So one of the things that's happened in the past 60 days is I've gone after it really hard for about 30 days. And then somewhere about the 45-day mark, the wheels started coming off. I missed my first day, like around day 44, 47, somewhere in there. I missed my first day after about 6 weeks of training, 6 days a week with one scheduled rest day. And then last week I missed a couple of days. One of the hardest things for me to do is to allow myself emotionally to allow myself to work out at lunch. It's really hard for me to do. I don't feel comfortable doing it. It's like somebody is watching me, and I know that's all in my head, but I try to have a ritual. I try to keep the ritual, the habit, or the ritual as it were, of getting up and going in the morning and doing my workout first thing in the day. But I think if I'm going to be successful at losing the weight, I have to forgive myself for working out at lunch once in a while. It's just got to happen. The alarm went off today. And my back hurt so bad. By the way, I'm in my car and I'm not driving, just so you know. But my back hurt just so bad. It's just for some reason was demoralizing. No, that's too strong of a word. What's the word? Demotivating? That might be too strong of a word too. But it triggered in my brain that I am not recovering properly, and I decided to sleep in to get some extra rest. I'm trying to decipher what it is about my recovery that I'm not doing properly. It might be nutrition. I'm getting about 7 hours of sleep, but I probably should fight to go to bed, to be disciplined to go to bed and get as close to eight and a half hours as I possibly can. So that's kind of like what's on my mind today. I did a little bit of chest. If I'm going to get, down to 240 pounds, cardio has to be the priority. I spent a lot of time working on metabolic conditioning, loaded carries, jump rope, walking, but walking like in inconsistent frequencies. Like maybe I'd go for 2 walks a week, or 3 if I was lucky, where at a minimum I should be walking every single day. At least or every single training day. Once in a while I get 7 walks in a week, but that 7th walk is just brutal for some reason. It just doesn't allow for any recovery. So trying to keep the walk a priority, and trying to elevate my minimum walking time from 20 minutes to 30 minutes in an effort to kind of get myself out of the blocks and get going. I some days when I was running late in the morning, I would just allow myself to walk 20 minutes, and even though I was doing the walk first, I was really prioritizing the weightlifting, where I think I have to work on cardio. I was starting to talk about metabolic conditioning. I think metabolic conditioning is kind of a pipe dream in terms of large weight loss. I think if you're going to get body fat off of yourself when you're at 30% body fat, you got to train cardio, steady state cardio. You got to work on some sprints and stuff like that too, but only as a break from a steady state cardio day. There's just no two buts about it. And I think the gurus out there that are writing articles and responding to questions and putting training tips out there on the web and social media, as it were, I think the ones that are suggesting that metabolic conditioning is sufficient to keep body fat off of your frame are the same kind of people that and you salespeople out there will know what I'm talking about, are the same kind of people that suggest that only prospecting on LinkedIn is necessary, that cold calling is dead, or some crazy thing like that, like picking up the telephone is not necessary. So I put those two people in the same camp. People that say you can grow your business by in-mailing people on LinkedIn are the same kind of people that say, oh, just do some battle ropes at the end of your workout. That's sufficient to keep the fat off you. No, it's not. Not in today's world where everything is full of salt and sugar, and it's terribly challenging to keep your diet like 80% clean, 20% whatever you want. You know, like that ratio is very hard to keep in proportion, to eat clean 80% of the time and then only allow yourself that 20% of your calorie intake to be whatever you want. It's just hard to toe that line. So when I think about diets, I try to think about realistic diets. I try to think about realism. I try to think about, what do you see in the grocery aisles? What is realistic? What are you really going to buy? How much time are you going to dedicate to meal prep or to going out and getting a basket of groceries and coming back? How are you going to sit there and for an hour peel things and chop and dice? And is that what you're really going to do with your time when you're working 50 hours a week? If you're a sales guy, an entrepreneur like me, you're putting in 50 to 60 at the office. Then what are you going to do? Come home and peel onions for an hour? No, man. You're going to get the hamburger helper, and maybe you buy 85% lean, 15% fat beef, and then you take it home and you cook it in 10 minutes and then you eat it. So that's what's going through my mind. I did the walk first. I did 30 minutes of walking, and then I did 6 sets of flat bench, and then I did 5 sets of pull downs, and I called that a chest and back day. And that's just gonna have to be sufficient for today, because I'm not gonna sit here for 2 hours and get a midday workout in. It's just not realistic. I did it in about 45 minutes total. So that's today, Thursday. Today is Thursday the 27th. That's my workout for today. That's my video blog entry. You can reach me on Twitter at MW Insurance Agent. You can reach me on Facebook at Mark Williams Insurance Agent. You can reach me on Instagram, rockstar_insurance, and my website is markwilliamsinsuranceagent.com. You can subscribe to a newsletter or find how to contact me there. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.